Hello everybody, what's poppin'? I know say this in our country. Now not let person do what he want to do in peace. If I come and say I want to discuss this our women topic. Wait till I jam. I say soldier don't go beat everybody for a Keja disco. I say soldier don't go beat everybody up. You know? Because they don't show, everybody don't go praise IBB now. So what thing soldier will do way bad? If IBB is a good man, what are we complaining? Say those soldiers go do. What thing they do way bad? Because the same thing way them IBB they do to us with that. And we are praising IBB. Big Olu in the building. Shoot too. Baba Onigba. 60 going on 17. 60 going on 17. I want to do this live today because if I don't do them now, this time going save now, this moment. I'm not sure say it will go down again. I know if you do them. So this is the time. Let me give you people this live. I'm not sure say it go too long. But you know, I appear as I see say government boys are fighting government workers. You know, it just show the level of disorganization that is Nigeria. You know. Also, my man, VDM, I say he do one post. Say Sheyi Tinubu na young man is our hope in leadership. Not be what he, I don't know what he mean by that, but he won't make he advise, make he not do like. And without me and VDM will discuss that one on the side. But from that video, what me I realize say many of them actually believe say una know pass our politicians. Not to say you get what you wanna know for this life, we don't know, we Akpabio don't know, we Tinubu no know. Now really believe say this una Instagram, this social media, say they show una some levels of this world where those men no they involved in, where those men no they see. Una think that is true. That's the most stupid thing you people are thinking. Una think say you get one thing we una know, where our politicians no know. That's a stupid thinking. That means they don't understand the meaning of oppression. They don't understand. That's why I feel they do the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I don't tell that thing before because your oppressor is more than it's not an enemy. It's more, see, enemy they here. Your enemy is here. Your oppressor is here. You don't even see him. You say you don't date the just scale. Oppressor don't even date the scale again. See, enemy here. People you call your enemy, they are here. Your oppressors are out of the scale. You people think that these men are making mistake, or they don't know, or they are good people trying their best. It's just that their best is not good. Are you people dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I'm sorry to inform all of you, if you are still thinking like that whatever is happening in Nigeria is deliberate, well thought through, well planned. If nothing say 200 million people just sit down every day and they don't know what to do about their life, if nothing say now this thing is a mistake, say now, you know, I don't understand. I don't know the kind of planning, the kind of effort that goes into keeping our nation calm and quiet. I don't know how much, the amount of meetings. See, that's why they tell us, now must organize yourself. Do you know how many meetings this man hold in a day to keep Nigeria the way Nigeria is? She una know how many meetings a day this man hold to continue what they are doing, to organize it well, to make it tight, to make sure that you not see, to pick the next people. They are thinking ahead of all of you. They are miles ahead of you in organization. They are miles ahead of you in thinking and planning. You never even organize. That's why some stupid Africans can be here supporting some military dictators in Sahel Africa. I didn't talk. I will not stop because that thing must still burst. And when it burst, they have to tell and say, "I told you so. I told you so." The most important man in Africa today is Julius Malema. Some boys from America, some Rashad, who they do earn your leisure, they say the most important man in Africa today is Ibrahim Traore. Now lie. Ibrahim Traore, who is a product of the oppressive military of Burkina Faso, cannot be the most important man. Except he put that uniform. Yes, when he put that uniform, I'll come begin to take her serious. But as long as he has that uniform on, now will be farm boys. If they see the good in Sheyi Tinubu, if they see the good in Bola Tinubu, they see the good in Wike, people can see the good in anything. I know you are Christians and Muslims. I believe in you. There's no way you will not see the good. That's why you are Christians and Muslims. Because your God gonna see the good in you, even though you're the key person every week. You still go ask forgiveness. There's good in you, in the eye of your God. Even though you thief every day, they rape women, they kill people. There's good in you. So I know say on herself, must they see good, where good no day. Miraculous good. Me and they see those kind of good. One guy he tell me, two people don't tell me compare this Ibrahim guy. One first say, she be Thomas Sankara na military man. At first, I try to say that's the exception that makes the rule. First of all, for there to be a rule, there must be an exception that made the rule. That's Thomas Sankara. And I said, even if we give credit to the military of Africa for raising a Thomas Sankara, I can't ask the guy. I say, low key, no shout and make anybody hear this thing where I won't ask you. But you just give me the answer. Low key. If Thomas Sankara is your evidence that African military can do something good, no shout out. Who killed Sankara? That's why I asked. Name me. I ask you. Who killed Sankara? Another one asked me, say, she be Fidel Castro, a military man, military. Yes. But that was a revolutionary armed forces. Fidel Castro no come from the military of Cuba, go do coup against the government of Cuba. From the military, where they help the government already. From the military, where we be saying that they help the government. When you come there, come from there, go do coup. See, after we saying that they help there all these years, no atrocity. Those politicians, when they say they fight for Sahel, those politicians where Ibrahim Traore is saying they fight for Burkina Faso, there's no atrocity that they committed that him was not a part of. Yes. So, it's for sure. Fidel Castro and Che Guevara fought against the Cuban army. They came as a revolutionary force. They fought the Cuban army. These guys did not fight their national armies. They are their national armies. They are the armies of oppression. And oppression cannot bring liberation. No, it can't happen. It has never happened. And it will never happen. I never seen her before. So, you all think that these men have some, you people are more intelligent than them. You think there's some good in them that, they just don't know how to exercise it. That's why now Sheyi Tinubu, I want the gather round. When I don't finish with Peter Obi, hey, people, Emagbo Njoko, Emagbo. So military people don't go for the Ikejagoshi everybody. Make news is everywhere in the news. And they see for news. See what the everybody is surprised. Well, take it from somebody that knows. The same is the same. Nothing is going to change from that. Nothing will ever change from our military can never change in Nigeria. The military in Nigeria, they can never change. And don't let anybody tell you, say military has left power. Military never leave power. If military don't leave power for Nigeria, there's no way we'll gather around and be calling IBB a hero of Nigeria. It is the fear of the military that will make politicians of today be calling IBB a hero. Because there's nothing is heroic he has done for this country. It is from a place of for our country. Any praises for IBB come from a place of fear and favor, not from a place of patriotism. Yes, any praises for IBB comes from a place of fear or favor, because it cannot come from a place of patriotism. And that fact alone shows you, all these richest men really talk, which of them no get direct link to the military, the hegemony of the military. All of them. Nothing will change. And I happy say the chairman of the people where they beat up, the chairman of the people they beat up, he sit down there. Do you think he's quarreling with that? The kind of things they say and the kind of excuses they accept, oh, we didn't know who did it, we investigate. The Oga of the Air Force base come outside saying, go investigate. So now me say, you see, when you talk that say, in go investigate, when you say, in no. If Nigeria and our country were serious, before he stand up for that place, now he's supposed to lose that job. Because he's trying to say, as the officer in command of one of our most sensitive Air Force bases, that Air Force base waiting for Ikeja is one of the most sensitive Air Force bases in Nigeria. In fact, if it's not the prominent one, I saw trucks, military trucks in the video. I saw guns. See, by those two things, anybody will get any idea for military, say must go through procurement. They allow military people carry gun inside barrack, they walk around. To take your gun, you must sign, person must release them. Yes, guns are in the armory. For everybody to go take their gun, person must sign them, person must release them. Except they think everybody for Nigeria are full. For cars to be taken out, those cars not be for flenjo, not be for personal enjoyment, it's not for going to visit girlfriend. Those are official military war, those are vehicles of war. Yeah, official military vehicles. They don't leave barrack except to get where they go. I no get where they go except Oga give command to let them know where they go. So anyway, that is that. I'm just glad as a descendant of the Kalakuta Republic. I can see now that in this democracy, now all of them go enjoy what we enjoy for Kalakuta that time. And this democracy, now army go can't deal with you now. See, we did democracy, military don't leave power. Our constitution is a military document. Have you ever read the Constitution of Nigeria? Go and read it. It doesn't say we the people. It says we the federal military government. I swear. Go and read the Constitution of Nigeria. Now we the federal military government. So that's why they must always make believe what you they believe. And when I watch to the topic of today, I go into the topic quickly because I just want to do this before I start my day. Or else I don't get a chance to do this live, and I really want to do this live. I really want to do this live for now because it's very important to watch how this whole Akpabio situation with that Uduaga woman play out for our Senate, and how the real issue here is not even spoken about anymore. Waiting the day for our Senate they vote. See, there's a voting and everybody know who vote for what. Our Senate now shouting, the yay or nay, yay, nay. It's a real mob action that they use in our I don't even understand why people can just vote. This is 2025. You vote yay or nay, and then we count the vote and decide. Nobody know how many votes they pass anything. Yay! The yay have it. Yay! See all those supporter club, sycophant mentality. I'm telling you, gang life is what prepares you for political life in Nigeria. That's why many of our favorite young people, favorite celebrities are all involved in this gang life. You understand? Because gang life, many of our politicians are involved. Everybody watched the BBC documentary on Black Axe Gang of Nigeria. We saw that even professors in universities involved, politicians involved. Everybody. Why is everybody involved in this gang life? Why is this gang life so important in Nigeria? Why is they inside every corner? Now, people don't even do the normal gang. Say they really do all this cult gang, what we know. But go inside offices. Gang, they'll gang up. Go inside any office. Everybody get their own gang. Inside churches. Church, mosque, everywhere ganged up. You must be willing to show that you are gang material. If you don't get that gang credential, you know why? You know why you need to do gang life before you can do political work for Nigeria? Because nobody is more of a sycophant than gangs. Gangs are sycophants. The boss can never be wrong. When you're in a gang, that's why all our celebrities and influencers would rather promote you gang life than political organization, which is the same thing. Structure, hierarchy. But with political organization, there comes education and training. The education means say you are elevating your consciousness. Education and accountability. Education and accountability means say as you are elevating your consciousness in an political organization like that, you must also be accountable. Organizing, they teach you those things. But you see, gang, the leadership of gang is not held accountable for anything. It's almost like military dictatorship. Yes. You don't hold anybody to account, and whatever decision is made, everybody go, they praise the person they go. Hence, people are more invested in gang organization than political organization. Because the gangsterism of Nigerian political education trains you for the Nigerian political space, where there's no conscience attached to your act or discussion. There's no conscience. You just do what Oga say. Because the real issue, I want to know that, our Senate, they are behaving like a bunch of gangsters. The Senate is behaving like a bunch of, gang men and women, in my own opinion. Yes. At least Nigeria is free enough. At least Nigeria is still free now for us to still have opinion. Because very soon, we all they go that they will soon criminalize opinion. Because when I tell them that this whole thing, when they make the time, because I'm a very dark black man, everybody hate him, very dark black man. When they yabo, jogo, they arrest him. And I say, and they tell them, I turn to DK. And they warn, and I say, very soon, they're not going to talk. If you pin, they don't come. We are already there now. You cannot say anything. But at least we are still allowed opinion. This is the word they are coming for next. Very soon, even your opinion, you are going inside. Even your opinion, you are going inside. The woman, which she raised, really amazed me, is that Anikulapo-Kuti. She won't talk about Anikulapo-Kuti still. And I see all these other things will happen after that one. When I see all those things will happen after that one, all those things now show. Because Nigerians must never ask about Anikulapo-Kuti still. In that Kogi state. I'll tell you now why we must never talk about Anikulapo-Kuti still me. When I know, say for Nigeria, food is very expensive. We are not allowed to say in Nigeria that there's not enough food for everybody. Yes. There's not enough food for everybody is not a smart thing to say. Many people will even tell you, say, there's food everywhere, like you just don't get money to buy. But the reason why food is so expensive, I don't talk about before. Who dare my door? Oh, Cameroon, I'm doing it live. Hi. I'm doing it live. The reason why food is so expensive in Nigeria is because the reason why food is so expensive in Nigeria is because if our elites make food affordable, all you Nigerians will realize the real truth about food in Nigeria. That food is not enough for everybody. That food is just not enough. That Nigeria does not grow enough food to feed Nigerians. That's it. So now we can blame people that die of hunger or are malnourished. We can blame it on their poverty, their own personal lack of productive value. See, now this person no fit buy food now. That's why. Even poor people are fighting because there's no money for food. I want money for food. Not that why is the money that I have not enough to buy food? Why is this money not enough to buy food? It's not the question. No matter what they have, they say, I don't have enough money to buy food. Not that, which is the question me I want to ask. Why is that money not enough for the food? You understand? Because that's the right question. Why is the money we have not enough for the food we want to eat? But they make you ask the wrong question. See, my money, I don't have enough to buy food. Not that, why is what I have not enough to buy food? That's the same thing going on with Ajaokuta. That's the same thing. Our business elites are not interested in being manufacturers. They don't have the vision. Frantz Fanon has explained who these people are completely in Wretched of the Earth. The African bourgeoisie. He called them the petit bourgeoisie. That's why nothing, no matter how simple that thing is, when he reach their turn to do it, they go turn am to rocket science. Refineries, now only Nigeria don't say we want big refinery, na national issue. See, like, we want big refinery. And then we get, you see, just the way we as a nation get refinery, the whole nation cannot make those, and they are not even as big as the one that Dangote built to. A nation of 200 million people that even had 2 billion to dash Dangote for his refinery. We cannot operate. They are letting us believe. Do you understand how mad that is? That the whole nation, our whole country, with all the resources Nigeria has, all the expertise, all the money, whatever, we cannot operate that refinery, say. We cannot operate 3 refineries. Only one man. Now only him get the sense to build a bigger one to operate on behalf of everybody. If you see, they must make you believe that. Any simple thinking, it cannot be true. Because if Dangote can do it, Nigeria can do it. Nigeria can do it 200 million times better. What did I say? I repeat. If Dangote can do it, then Nigeria too can do it. Not only that, we can do it 200 million times better. But you must believe in your head that Nigeria cannot do it. There's a mindset that is needed. The people at the top must make these simple things look like they are the hardest things in the world to do. Whereas many of them, as we have found out in the news over time, also have personal refineries that they have built outside of Nigeria. In fact, Oando, if I'm following the news correctly, just went and bought another one in one country. So these individual companies and they themselves individually can buy, operate, run, build all these things, but our country, and there's the Sally say, and who to blame for that? Definitely not the government, but citizens who happens to be the civil servant. See all those kind of other talk. Who is the Oga of the civil servants? Don't get me wrong to say that we the people don't suffer our own maladjustments and our own malady under this oppression. Yes, we do, but to say it is not government and politicians' fault is stupidity. Go and see what Ibrahim Traore, guy, go and see what IBB did in Nigeria. See, you don't understand how military governments work. If you only understood it, you would not be saying this. This is what they do. Go and read your history. Nobody built more infrastructure in Nigeria than the military. All the infrastructure in Nigeria today, now military governments build them. Why do you think they call Third Mainland Bridge IBB Bridge? IBB built that bridge. IBB built that third mainland bridge that you're looking at there. National Stadium, Abuja Stadium. You know, the whole city of Abuja was built by Abacha. The whole city of Abuja. This is what military people do. To make you think and lose guard and drop your... If Ibrahim Traore wants to convince me, say, he should pull his uniform and organize with his people. He should bring the people to power. We don't want military power. Bring people to power. Not really. Pull that uniform. Until then, there's nothing that you can tell me. I've experienced it. I'm 42 years old in Africa. I'm 42 years old in this Africa. Nobody can bamboozle me. You cannot bring history again and rewash it and show me the same film and say it's a new film. Show me the new film. Never. You can't. So this Ajaokuta thing is the foundation of all this issue. I don't know the reason why she is bringing up Ajaokuta, or I don't know whether it is for the real reason. But it is from the moment she mentioned that project that her political life has been under attack. And it's important that we understand the importance of that Ajaokuta steel mill. Because a country that cannot refine steel, a country that cannot refine, cannot develop. We cannot develop. We can only modernize. And refining can never be a personal business in a country like our own. Refining of our raw materials must be in the hands of the people. If our country does not know how to refine its own resources, it doesn't exist. No matter how many individuals in Nigeria open their own refineries, it will never benefit the people because the people don't know how to do it or have refused to do it. That Ajaokuta steel mill has been there since the 70s. Different government, different story. Will be Chick Ambush. You have come with the same Sankara. Chick Ambush is saying, Egbon, but Sankara, I've already explained the Sankara part. Fly away. Go back to the beginning of the video and watch what I said about Sankara. So nobody, none of them is ready for true development of this country. They are interested in their own personal enrichment and personal development. You know. So, we as a people must understand those fundamental aspects. If you don't understand those fundamental aspects of what it means to be part of a country or going what is going on in the country that we have yesterday, that we have today, what's going on in our country, then I'm sorry, people are not ready. You know, and then, you know, message to our women then. You know, yesterday was International Women's Day. And it is important that African women begin to understand their own role in this so-called international women that we are all believing that we are international women. I know say in this modern day and age, it is frowned upon for men to put mouth for woman matter. They'll say you are mansplaining. There's nothing Europeans have not come up with. And as soon as these Western women come up with this, their idea, you trust our own women in Africa to jump on it so that they don't feel uncivilized, so that they don't think that they are not, how would I put it, liberated women, so that they do not betray the feminist idea. Feminists. I repeat to all of you, African women, after Trump said, with all the things Trump is doing against women, his biggest voting bloc is white women. No group is in support of Donald Trump like white women. Because the thing is, I think we don't know the place of certain things. We don't know its place. We take these European ideals and we put them above everything else of our own. So I know a lot of women might even hate me or unfollow me after I finish this. But those that will listen and stay, hopefully we can continue the conversation from there. One thing we must not allow in our society is the elimination of feminine energy. Now, first of all, before I even talk to our women, I'm talking within us as African men. The behavior of African men to African women is childish at best. Childish at best, monstrous. Childish at best, ignorant at worst. We are a bunch of ignorant men in Africa, especially when you look at the relationship that we are trying to foster with our women. African men act weak when it's time to protect, stand up for our women, be in the front of what is coming in Africa. We are weak, and we tend to cover that weakness some sort of stupid things and stories that we like to tell ourselves. There was a video I saw recently of one man that his son was playing a prank on. The son now came in to shake him with hand. The man could not believe it. What kind of culture is that? Is this what we taught you in London? Is this the culture you people brought back from London? That's not our culture. The daughter now came in and knelt down for the father. The son now knelt down. Anyway, this man was serious and adamant about culture. And in his hand was a Bible. This Bible is the greatest insult to African culture that you can ever think about. There's nothing good that was said about. In fact, the first enemy of God in the Bible is Africans. So here's this man holding his Bible, but demanding African culture be demanding. Yes, demanding. That's the mistake of all men in Africa. The demand for respect. We demand respect from a place of weakness. Because only weak people demand respect. Respect is earned. If people are near you that know that, if people know you and know that you must be respected, they will respect you. The moment you have to demand it, it means you don't deserve it. The minute you demand it, it means you no longer deserve it. This respect we demand all the time, in different ways and whatever. How did African men earn that respect? We earned respect because we were the ones that were culturally in charge of creating a conducive atmosphere. That's all. The job of African men was that we gave our societies conducive atmosphere. Yes. So everybody could live a good life. For that reason, the culture also said, respect those that give us protection. It is not submission. African culture has never asked anybody to submit. African culture frowns against. You cannot submit, especially to a living human being. African culture doesn't allow you to submit to a living human being. But we all submit to the culture. We submit to our culture. We submit to what the culture. So everybody is under control of what the culture says. The different cultural roles. We as African men have abandoned our cultural roles. Pausing consult, stay, what's the way toward? I'm sure you want to write forward. I want to remove you because this is not the place for discussing forward. We are complaining here. This is a complaining page. This is not the page of going forward. We don't want to go forward. We are here to complain. So our culture, we have abandoned our cultural role as African men. We do not create any conducive atmosphere for anybody. We do not create any conducive atmosphere for everybody. We are making everywhere hot and unbearable. We are making everywhere hot and unbearable for the people. Yet, we still want the cultural. When we talk to when we discuss our women, what we think about our women. I know say many of them, for example, okay, when you hear that fella had 27 wives, fella married 27 wives in one day. Now know why we respect fella for Kalakuta. Because now man he be. Fella create conducive atmosphere. What nobody will ever tell any of you is that, or what is not popular knowledge and history, is that as fella get 27 wife, or fella 27 wife, or maybe everybody get boyfriend too. Yeah, to one cup. No, I wasn't alive there. Let me not talk about the time I was not alive. Because I know you like to talk with you, I don't know. Okay, I wasn't alive. But when I was alive, my father was not married. He had like 100 girlfriends. Now if fella they follow stay for us. Our house was just full of women. But all the women too had boyfriend outside. And fella said no send them any message. There was no demeaning of the value of the people. There was, there was honesty, at least from fella's perspective. That what made him a man. Fella was honest, straightforward, upstanding, protective of his and his own. They lie to people, they cheat people. Go meet one woman now, begin lie to her and say, oh, you are my only no. You just want to marry for the rest of my life. I'm going to be na lie. He will never say that to you. I did tell you, I don't show my father want toast before. Fella toast, I want fuck. You like fuck me. Now fuck him, fella tell the toast too. I've been there. I've seen the man at work. So, our relationship as African men with our women must become more honest, more open. You know. The way we talk about our women, the way we demean our women, and when you look at it's projected really from our popular culture. You know, when you check out the popular culture, it's in this popular culture, you know, that we really see what is acceptable and not acceptable. You understand? Because, for example, when I say what is acceptable and what is not acceptable, we found out through popular culture. You know, like, okay, for example, now for American popular culture, you can go around and say, for example, what am I trying to say? In American popular culture, you can say, kill a nigger in your song. You can talk about killing black people all day because it's okay, kind of. In the pop, not kind of, it's okay. But they don't allow you kill. You cannot maltreat an animal in America or in UK. The same thing you talk about in your music that you can do to black people, you can do to a black man. You dare not say it about a cat or a dog. Or any kind of pet whatsoever that Europeans own. So it is through popular culture that you know the unspoken rule of society. You know, because every society gets spoken and unspoken rule. You know, the spoken rule is the law that all of us know. Law, police will come if you do this thing. But some things they. When we say if you do and police not will come, but it's not accepted. Nobody if you call police come meet you say you do that thing. But we all know say no try am. If you try am, there will be stigma. Stigma is the open air prison of society. Stigma is the prison which society will put you. You know, when you do something to offend society that is not in the law, you know. You understand me? So it is through popular culture. What is acceptable, you find out through music. So when we hear the way we as African men describe our women in our music, wow. Wow. You know, and now, if you listen to our music, you know, basically every African woman is an ashawo in waiting. Yes, it's an ashawo in waiting. If you no take Lambo, he go start to vex. But not the craze. That freestyle was too hard. That freestyle was too hard, I'm sorry. But anyway, aside from that, I'm just saying. You always speak about our women, how we describe them, what we reduce them to. You know, when last did you hear a song that talked about, you know, a woman that was so smart and intelligent and they talking life problem, the girl they give them advice on how to solve? No. When last did anybody write a song about, in popular culture, about a girl giving them good advice? You know, that this girl, you know, help his life, raise his life up, open his eyes, taught him something he didn't know. When last did you hear anything in popular culture talking about our women in a graceful manner? The best they can give them is, I marry you, let's get married. They will song, after they will sing one song about marrying one gay. They will sing one song about marrying one gay. At least we are still allowed to marry. You know, there's one song about marrying one gay. You know?
Me and this person are lying. Love and revolution says it too. I know the person is single.
All of you don't get me wrong, but there are some see. Now, this is what I always say. When I'm going to give now this analysis, many people will come and tell me, oh, but this person, but this thing, this is the minority. Stop. This is the minority. The minority. If we release 100 songs about our women, maybe only 5 songs are like this. So we can't be discussing these 5 songs. Because these 5 songs cannot be the remedy or the answer to 95 songs. But we cannot just wait for a something. It's not enough. It's something is not enough. At least it's something. It's not enough. We cannot say because there are 5 songs, 6 songs that talk good about our women, that the 95 songs are now just forgiven. When the truth is that those 95 songs have more impact. They have more impact in our society than those 5, 6 songs that you pull out to justify that, oh, look. You see, there's somebody here still on my page because women of nowadays are dishonest and this and that. Listen, are you men honest? You know what I'm saying? Like, you see. Anyway, I'm not going to get sidetracked to start explaining this one.
Don't digress.
I will not digress, yes. Because many times, it is your own insecurities that you project on others. You know, so let's not go into all that. But anyway, that aside. We cannot now, because of these 5 songs, 6 songs, say that these 95 songs. You know? And when a society, because you have to understand that this world is a patriarchal world. The world of capitalism is a patriarchal world. And when the oppressed are only allowed to be in one way, they become that way. Yes. They become that way. Hence, in our society, the more we have hoified our women, turned every woman to a whole, kind of. Very difficult to find any woman with some self-respect or some sense, because they themselves believe the lies. The way we as Africans in general believe the lies of our oppressor about ourselves. Yeah. Many Africans believe the lies that the oppressors tell about African people. That's why they behave the way they behave. Many of our women to begin to believe these lies. You know, and because these lies are not just lies, they are propaganda. You understand me? Because not only are these things allowed to be, the women, right, that embody this behavior, right, the women that now embody this behavior will be projected to the world as the best of our women. So women coming down, women coming up from behind these women will be looking up to these women as an example. And once you've set that up, once you set them up as the example, you have won. That's one of the reasons why Nigeria doesn't move. Because they don't set all these evil men as example. All of them, they sing song every day to be the person where they sell cement, where you know if you buy. The reason why we are all homeless, expensive cement, is the song everybody is singing every day to be like that one. The way they say this one, no if you buy, when nobody feel afford, no investment, nothing. Now everybody will sing every day, say they won't be, they go, they meet up for hours, they do meeting. All these bankers that are creating poverty, stealing our money every day, all of us they complain, they swear for. They are still the same men that they will set as an example in the society. Because as soon as you key into that fucking thinking, say, I want to be like that. In your own mind, you are thinking, oh, I just want to be a good man, make money, help my... To be like that, you have to do like that. There's no being like that without doing like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the setup. Once you start looking up to these people, start looking up to these wrong people, you start believing, then they have the power to start manipulating you to feed that vicious circle. African women, you need to rise above that. You must begin to find your own heroes outside of Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Beyonce. All this, you need to there's no being like these people without doing like these people. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Just the way it is very difficult to become a capitalist billionaire without having an innate hatred for African people. Show me the billionaire that like African people. Show me the black billionaire where they do something with. You have to be. Look at Kanye West, for example, bro. The more money you get, the more detached, the more alienated you become. It's for a reason. You can't be like that without. So that's the game. And we men, we African men, we're letting our women down. Because this picture of the African woman, this picture of the African woman that we paint as African men, this picture that we paint, is it an African picture? Is it an African picture? Is that truly, are we the ones that decided that our women are like this? It is from a place of weakness that we accept this profile of our women. It is from a place of weakness, yes. When your ancestors had to stand by and watch your grandmothers be raped and couldn't do anything. Watch their daughters raped because he was too much of a coward to die on the spot. So when they finish raping the woman, and you still want to go and shaky after the Oyibo that raped your woman, shaky after the Arab that raped your daughter, because you become weak, what do you now do? You start blaming the woman. Why you say let them rape you? You did it, why you open your leg? Hence the stigma on rape till today in our country, where women are afraid to speak up. If they are harassed and raped, it becomes their fault. Because once the person that is doing it is in a position of power, African women have come to understand that African men will support the power because they are afraid of it. So when powerful men in Nigeria rape, I want people to know where it comes from. It comes from the impunity of their imperial masters. They know our history. They know the conditioning. That's why I started this by telling you that don't think in your life. I feel no vouch for any politician in Nigeria. I don't know them. The closest politician that I've been close to in my life is Bola Tinubu. And if any of you think you are smarter than him, if you think you know more than what is going on in Africa than Tinubu, if you think that anything he's doing right now is a mistake, he doesn't know, he's just old, he's stupid, he doesn't know Gen Z, he doesn't know, you are the one that is very stupid. Because these men are brilliant. Trust me, they are brilliant strategists. They know very well. They are more read than many of you. They've read more books. They've involved themselves in struggle We be say life and death, they happen daily. We be say life and death, they happen daily. You've not done nothing. Some people, they convince you to the game. You think it's by that one? You think it's by that one? I will tell you to the fact that they know how many people will die in Nigeria every year due to their actions. Our politicians know how many people will die in Nigeria, that will die negligible deaths. These numbers are accepted. I repeat, they are accepted. I'm sure you make them laugh when they read what you people say about them on social media, when they see where your mind is, when they see where on a consciousness day, when they hear on our own fake ass, weak analysis, it gives them pride and joy to know you people are so confused. To know you people are so confused. So anyway, back to our women. So after this, our weakness, our own inability to protect our women, our inability to protect our society as African men. This is the biggest yabis. There's no, Africa is being fucked because African men are weak. Case closed. Politically weak, economically weak, intellectually weak, and they're not willing to improve on it. We don't want to do it, so we blame. Just when we blame ourselves, we blame our women for our own shortcomings. And when a lie is told long enough, pia pia pia, I keep telling you, I don't talk about all of them. Even when I noise about say women are bringing DNA, children are not children. Yes, it's bad. Very bad. But these decisions are still based on power dynamic. Yes, on economic power dynamic. Nigerian men are not discussing this DNA issue based on morality or cultural protection. Yes. And I gave you people good example. I say if Dangote daughter, I don't know if he has a daughter, or let's say Dangote daughter or one of these rich men in Nigeria daughter or $10 daughter, meet one of you now, today, just meet you today, Sunday. He said, come to my house tomorrow. I want to introduce you, I want you to come to my house. No, she just said, she meet you today. She said, you just meet her today, you never even knock. She said, come to my house tomorrow. You say, okay, I'm coming to your house tomorrow. Let's get to meet each other. Let's say, okay, yes, why not? Then you go the house. You know, you are chilling there, you are meeting her at the gist. Suddenly, she say, make you excuse her, she won't go see her father. She go. Like 5 minutes later, she and her father just waka come back for where you did. You know, like serious matter they happen. She just waka come, just hold your hand and say, yes, father, he's the, yes, dad, he's the father. Now, remember, you just met this girl yesterday. You have not knocked her. But she don't hold your hand like this now. She's telling her billionaire father that this guy who I'm holding his hand right now is the father of my baby. The father can't look you eyeball to eyeball, say, young man, are you the father? What will you say? What will you say? What will you say at that point? You will say you are the father. Come on. You will say you are at least 90% of us. Let me not say all of us. 90% of us here will say, yes, sir. I'm the one that has. Now, to show you where this shit is crazy. Where this shit is crazy is that the father will now ask you for DNA. The father will be like, I want the DNA test. You, Mr. I want DNA. We fight every day. DNA. Never. You say, my religion does not accept me to do this. You will find what is DNA.